and I'm not good at it anymore. I'm realizing because I really wanted Holly to go with me this weekend on an adventure. I wanted us to have an adventure on Sunday because the weather was nice, and I was like, let's go do something fun. And so she said, what do you want to do? I was like, well, let's go on a hike. I already had in mind everything I wanted to do. And I was like, well, let's go on a hike. And she's like, well, I don't know. And she's like, a long hike? Well, I was like, well, it's the big loop at Valley. As soon as I said big loop, she was already out. And then she's like, well, but what else is going on? And I was like, but afterwards, there's going to be this amazing car show. And then I just saw her eyes glaze over, and I'm like, I'm going by myself. So Trent, look at.
Let's see what you saw.
Look at some of these cars that were over at Valley Falls State Park, guys. This was what I did not expect this. I am the community calendar master, and this one even caught me off guard. But if you had a chance to get out there, boy, it was just beautiful. Look at all these cars, and look, tons of them.
Wow.
And the people were so friendly. Everybody was so nice. They were proud of their cars. I mean, and they'll answer questions. Look at some of these cool ones.
Wow.
And there was one here from Jurassic Park. I think it's this next one. Yeah, that's the Jeep from Jurassic Park. And so I walked around, and everybody, I got one question about 5 times, and it was, where's your better half? And I was like, darn it.
Well,
but
I'm
I
glad
had
you had fun.
I did. It was a great weekend. I'm sure you were just missing me the whole time.
I just was counting the minutes down.
But what is going on around the world, my love?
Let's go around the world. There's something big happened, and I want your opinion.
What?
I want your guys' opinion. What do you think? Okay. New Mexico's Attorney General is hailing what he calls a historic ruling against Meta in a lawsuit accusing the tech giant of failing to keep the kids safe online. What do you guys think about this? Thursday, a New Mexico judge added another $567 million to Meta's tab on top of the $375 million awarded in civil penalties back in March.
Wow.
That's when a jury found Meta's platforms enabled predators to engage in child sexual exploitation, and that those online platforms are also intentionally designed to make young users addicted. The bulk of the latest payment will go towards treatment services for young people, which I think is great. And they are calling for more comprehensive federal and state legislation that includes real age verification. That's the big thing.
How though?
That's the thing. I don't know. Meta plans to appeal. But listen to this. The judge compared Meta and its suite of apps to a factory and its harm to puffing toxins into the air.
Wow. See, that's a statement.
What do you think?
Those are some bold words. I mean, it's hard to disagree. We were talking about this a little offline, and I think you have to differentiate responsibilities between major commodity platforms like the internet, the World Wide Web, or even Google, because it's just a search platform, versus things like Instagram or Roblox or Facebook, because they are, so for whatever reason, whether they're doing it on purpose or not, children are getting into their clubs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And while in these clubs, these children are changing, and there appears to be a deleterious impact on these kids, which is measurable.
Yes, we are measuring it now, baby.
And so I do think there's a responsibility for these companies to kind of, pay off that balance, and with services like that, I think that's a great idea.
At least it's going back toward the kids, so I think that's good. But
I remember when the gaming systems were simple.
Remember before Meta?
Remember before Meta, guys? Remember Nintendo, guys? Remember Nintendo? A box of old Nintendo games, guys, was found in Waukesha, and it could be worth millions of dollars, guys. Inside were nearly 100 copies of a previously unknown version of Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Remember, guys? Experts say the cartridges were printed 2 years after the last known run and feature different labels, screws, manuals, and motherboards. This is really important for nerds, guys.
Yes.
The seller claimed Nintendo sent the games to a metal recovery service to be melted down for gold, but they were never destroyed. Some are in perfect condition, earning the first PSA 10 grade games for NES, PSA 10 grades for NES games, guys. 3 cartridges are headed to the auction this month and could fetch millions of dollars. Millions, guys. Those NES cartridges that are sitting in your attic, I mean, go through them and find them online.
This is a little bit different.
This is a little bit different.
This is very different. This is 100 copies of a game that was never supposed to be.
This
is different.
As a Nintendo guy, I would actually really like to have something like that. I think that's very cool.
Well, get $1 million bucks.
But I mean, are you aware of this old school gaming culture?
It is.
Because yes, of course, there's the PS5s and the amazing gaming out there, but there's still a huge demographic of people that collect this stuff. I mean, And we'll pay $1 million. What did that Nintendo game cost?
Yeah, exactly. Back in 1980.
That's a good return for Bitcoin.
How about this one?
Oh yeah,
Okay, you
guys.
guys, a scooter takeover in Minneapolis on Saturday has police threatening to push for stricter regulations. You look at this.
Okay,
The organizer says participation was more than double what he expected when he plugged the event on TikTok. He estimates at least 500 riders showed up. He says he encouraged everyone to obey the traffic laws. Police say that the group was reckless and disruptive at times, but they made no arrests and issued no citations during the main event. A video from later that night shows riders on the highway prompting the state patrol had to get out there. The organizer says he and the others disbanded about an hour before some of the riders got on the freeway. It wasn't them.
I'm just imagining the urgency calls, like he's calling the National Guard. He's like, what's going on out there? We need help. We need help. What's going on? What's going on? Scooters. there's so many damn scooters. What do you do?
Well, I always wonder, when you put something out on TikTok, you think, oh, nobody's going to show up.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody will come. Well, they could, so I don't know.
I mean, it's nice. I like to see that, that's obviously a situation that got out of hand, and the police, I think they realized nobody intentionally made this get this wild.
They're on scooters. Come on.
Scooters. How can you be mad at a guy on a scooter,
but
guys?
Stay off the highway.
But guys,
you got one more.
I got one more, guys. Forget the Kentucky Derby, guys. This race is all about short legs and big personalities. Look at this, guys. Oh my goodness. Dozens of corgis chased canine glory over the weekend at the Corgi National Super Sprint Series in Northern California. Some charged straight ahead, while others took their time to push play and tussle with the competition. In the end, this 8-year-old corgi named Tony claimed victory. Aww. Tony! And he's no rookie. His owner says Tony has won plenty of races over the years, so he's clearly used to being top dog.
Oh, I love corgis. There's something about their little legs.
There's something so royal.
Them. Yes, and they're royal.
They're very royal.
But Evan, is it corgi weather outside? Corgi racing weather?
No.
I don't know. I was going to say this, though. I don't know about corgi weather or anything. I didn't get into that during school.
No.
But there's a famous Ron Swanson quote. It was along the lines of, if a dog's less than 40 pounds, it's a cat, and cats are useless. So that's my opinion on corgis.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
I think they'd be
Evan, all those little dogs are crying.
Oh, right. Well, Evan,
they stay driest the longest in the rainstorms.
There you go.
I guess you got a point there, yeah.
Speaking of rain, you got some colorful action behind you back there. What's going on?
We've already got a good bout of it today. We've had some strong storms, got power outages.